Shalom, giving all glorification, honor, and praise unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, along with the bishops and elders who rule and teach well. Salutations, peace, and blessings to the Bayashah Doadah, that is the house of David, the elect. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, and verse 5. Ye also as lively stones, all right? Lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai Mashiach. So the elect, because that's who these letters are addressed to, all right, ultimately they apply to all of Israel, but today, all right, as of June the 9th, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, they only apply to the elect, beginning with the prophets, the 144,000. So the elect of Israel, okay, which Israel is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, along with the speckled birds, Israelite foreigners. The elect are likened unto lively stones, okay, lively stones. Let's see. Lively. This is lively, simple Google definition as an adjective, right? Meaning full of energy or alertness, vigorous or animated. Definition 2, characterized by much activity or excitement. So the Lord's people are energetic, vigorous, right? Animated. You watch brothers speak, some brothers very animated, waving arms, pointing. I do a lot of that, just how we talk. This describes Israel, man. Israel is a lively people, okay? Now, if you look this up, this word lively, if you look it up in your concordance, let's see. All right, we'll look it up in the Greek first. As Greek word 2198, all right, in your concordance, lively.
Strong's G 2198. Zao.
All right, remember this describes Israel. The Israelites right now, the election. Have to keep stressing that because the Lord's only dealing with the elect right now. All right. In a metaphorical sense, right? Definition 5, to be in full vigor. Okay. To be fresh, strong, and efficient. All right. Israel's a strong people, man. All right. Mentally, physically, spiritually, the strongest people on earth. All right. As an adjective, active, powerful, efficacious. Yeah. All right. So let's go back to the scripture. Ye also as lively stones, and this don't apply to everyone, vocab alone, and to you Christians out there, this only applies to Israelites. Peter is addressing the scattered elect. All right. You can go to 1 Peter's, the first chapter, to read that. Okay. So this doesn't apply to the heathen nations or Christians especially. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house. And that's what the Lord's building up in these last days. He's not dealing with them frauds over there in the so-called Israeli state. He's not dealing with the 1948ers, the small hats, the hook noses, the JOOZ. He ain't dealing with them people. Those people are bastards dwelling in Ashdod. And if that word is offensive to you, oh well, it's Bible. Zechariah chapter 9 and verse 6. The Lord's building up a spiritual house. All right, the temple is being raised up. It's spiritual in nature. All right, the church, okay, and holy priesthood, a Quadash priesthood. Okay, let's see. We can precept that real quick. With Exodus. Oh, man. Fucking NIV. That's straight garbage. All right. Exodus chapter 19. And I'll start in verse 5, right? The book of Exodus chapter 19 and verse 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. So the Lord is a racist, man. Racist just means you're for your race, simply put. For all the earth is mine. Verse 6. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation. All right. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Okay. Let's start over, right? First Peter's chapter 2 and verse 5. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices. When we go out on the highways and byways, we're offering up our bodies as living sacrifices. Okay? Spiritual sacrifices, right? Prayer and fasting. Okay? We don't do animal sacrifice no more. Okay? It's all spiritual now. It says, acceptable to Yahweh by Yahushua HaMashiach, not Jesus Christ, IUIC. So the Lord's building up a spiritual house, right? Spiritual house. Because a lot of Christians are saying today, we got to go to church. We got to go to church. Going into them nasty harlot houses full of idols. Nah, man. The church is the people, the body, man. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 9. For we are laborers together with Yahweh. Ye are Yahweh's husbandry. Ye are Yahweh's building. Right. So the building that the Lord is, once again, raising up is the tabernacle of David, the house of David. The elect, the house of David by Yasharahla. Not some fucking temple, man. Because again, them fakers over there in the Israeli state, so-called, keep talking about some third temple they're going to erect over there, trying to wiggle themselves into prophecy. But the Lord's not having that shit, man. That's why he's got the prophets out teaching. Let's see. Acts chapter 17. In verse 24, Yahweh that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. See? So you can go to those buildings all you want to today, and a lot of our people are doing it, and they're off and they're wicked, going into Christian sun temples to worship the sun, S-U-N. Okay. Going into them sun temples to weep for Tammuz. Ezekiel spoke about that, by the way. He's talking about you Sunday worshipers, you damn Christians. 2/3 of our people are heathen. All right. They're Greeks. They're Gentiles. Verse 25, neither is worship with men's hands as though he needed anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things. So, and there's another place in Acts that where this is repeated. Oh yeah, you know what? Hold on. There's another place in Acts where this is repeated. I think it's Acts 7. Acts 7, if I'm not mistaken. Then we're going to go back and look at that word lively in the Old Testament. Let's see. Yep. This is the book of Acts, chapter 7, picking it up in verse 45, which also our fathers that came after brought in with Yahushai. Oh, wait, you know what? Hold on. No. Hold on. Okay, we're going to come back to this verse, Lord willing. Hold on. Let me pick it up in verse 46. Acts chapter 7 and verse 46. Who found favor before Yahweh and desired to find a tabernacle for the power of Jacob, right? Talking about David. Verse 47, but Solomon built built him a house. David wanted to build a house, right? He wanted to build a temple, but he was a man of war. He had too much blood on his hands, so his offspring, his seed, built that house. And Solomon was the only man ever commissioned to build up a house in the physical sense. He was commissioned by Yahweh Bashmashah to build him a house. All right. Verse 48, this is the point. Howbeit the Most High, all right, whose name is Yahweh, dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. The prophet he's talking about is Isaiah. Okay. Verse 49, heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord, or what is the place of my rest? Verse 50, hath not my hand made all these things, right? So, point is, the body is the house of the Lord. But lively, all right. The Lord's people are zealous, man. And they, Paul also writes in the book of Romans, the 10th chapter, that Israel has a zeal for the Most High, but it's not according to knowledge. 2/3, can't get the truth, man. All right, so lively. Well, let's go back. Let's go back again. Because it talks about how lively the Lord's people are in Exodus, the first chapter, right? Exodus chapter 1. And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women. So he's putting a distinction between Egypt and Israel. Okay, for all you Egyptologists, for all you so-called, it's basically the so-called blacks that are into that Egyptology bullshit. But you're not Egypt. It's like Egyptian. You're Hebrew. All right. You're not Hamites, you're Hebrew Israelites. And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. They are lively. All right. So yeah, there's a couple other scriptures, where that word appears, but for the purpose of this lesson, we're talking about the lively stones. We're talking about the people, man. We're talking about the elect of Israel right now. So, so that's all I got. Lord willing, you was edified by this quick lesson. The lively stones, man, the elect of Israel. I don't want to write this out. You was edified through the Spirit, but I don't want to say shalom. It's on to the next video.